and you're driving down the highway, and you look to the back window, and you just see 5 identical cars driving right behind you. Like, same model, same build, same everything on it. And you just see it, and you're just weirded out. Like, what do you do while you're in the car? It's a hypothetical, so you can just do anything. Yeah, Michael?
Vantage is a podcast by teenagers, for teenagers, or for those looking to better understand them. We will be exploring the internal dialogue of our high schoolers' minds while on our commute from school to the Boys and Girls Club of Westchester Liberty in our 12-person van. Have you ever had a thought in your head so crazy it scared you? You are not alone. Vantage, getting our teens out of their heads and into building unfiltered community. This is Season 1, Episode 3, the one about teleportation, friends, and abandoned buildings.
Hey, welcome back to the new episode of Vantage, and I'm your host, Tia Mathis, and my first question that I would like to ask is, for some odd reason, you get automatically teleported to a TED Talk stage somewhere, and everyone is looking at you waiting for you to say something. What is the first thing you do? Who wants to go first? Michael, what are you going to say?
First of all, in my head, I'm freaked out because why am I being teleported to a greater TED Talk stage? Secondly, I would probably say hi and kind of just, like, speak on what I do best. And potentially use the audience if I need it. So, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the one giving the TED Talk, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, first thing I would do, I need to know how I got teleported, because that's something.
It's hypothetical. You don't need to go too deep into it.
Alright. I'd be like, what's up? Ask a few questions, like, why am I here? And I just start talking about life, like what I did yesterday. Some, like, good recipes for, like, food. I don't know.
Okay. Would anyone else like to add? Oh. Elle, does it pertain to the topic?
No.
Okay, then you can't answer the question, sorry.
Yes, I do.
Is it about the question I asked?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you do if you were teleported to a TED Talk stage? Like, what's the first thing you do, since all eyes are on you at the moment?
Matia, what talk about what Teen Talk dance?
Well, you can talk about pretty much anything on a TED Talk stage. You can talk about what interests you.
Like, Teen Talk dance, like this.
Cool, okay. Anyone else want to add?
I don't know if I could, like, come up with something in the moment, but if for some reason I knew I was randomly going to get teleported at some point, I would maybe talk about community service and opportunities to get involved and give back to your community.
I would basically do what Marcus did, but I would, like, make a comedy skit in the beginning to, like, make the audience warm up, and then I would, like, ask them questions and take some of the answers and make it into, like, an actual TED Talk about, like, maybe, like, questions and stuff.
Okay. Well, for me, if I were teleported to one, Honestly, I'd just order a pizza or something.
Like, literally just go on the TED Talk stage and just order pizza.
Yeah.
Just for yourself or for the whole audience?
If they want, I'll share. I'll order one pizza. That'll share with probably 100 people. Yeah.
Wait. Why were they there for the TED Talk in the first place?
They were waiting for someone. You just happened to automatically teleport there.
Got it. Is there food there, though? It was meant to be.
No. Sorry.
I mean, quite honestly, you could raid their fridge.
Okay, so, next question. So, what if, by chance, you just so happen to find out that your best friend wasn't human. Like, they were something else entirely. But they don't know that you know. What's the first thing you'd ask them?
Like a robot, an animal, an alien, or just anything.
Anything, any creature you can conjure up, they just so happen to be that
Alex?
thing. And they don't know that you know.
You have something you want to tell me?
I would like explode with anger. I mean, not anger, but like excitement. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then like say, be quiet, okay, to like myself. And then I would like ask them, so, do you have any special talents? Like, can you do stuff? Like, can you like bend your arm, act like, oh, you suddenly have really good flexibility? And then I would like run them, like question them into a corner till they like had to confess. And I would like, oh, that would be so cool.
Okay. Anyone else want to add to that? Yeah.
I would just say to them, I already know that you're this thing. And so,
Straight up spill the beans.
yeah.
Anyone else want to add?
Me.
Yeah, I mean, I would accept them for who they are, because that's kind of what we do. Like, not all humans are the same. Anyways, so finding out that your friend's something else, I don't think it is a huge shock, but not in the context of like being upset about it. I would just want to know more. Like, I would want to know, kind of like Caitlin's point, I would want to know if they could do anything cool or special.
I would ask them as well as like, since like if they're a different species of something, like, and it's like she obviously has parents or something or whatnot, then would there be like a whole different world, like a fairy world or whatever? Like, I would ask them if she could take me there, because that would be so amazing. And then because like something from a novel.
Anyone on the backseat want to add anything?
Yeah. If I had a friend like that, I'll ask them about their backstory and like how it actually happened, or like about their story, and then we just gonna have a lit time together. Still be friends, you know what I'm saying?
It appears as
Yeah.
if it's hunting. Do they have like a plan for being here? Or they just like, this place looks dope, I'm gonna like, vibe, yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna take your town.
Is that what happened?
I'm finna take over.
Or is it like, they about to like take out this planet?
No, it's just like a hypothetical. Like, you find out they just so happen to be like this random creature, but they don't know that you know. And like, what would you ask them and stuff like that?
No, I got nothing.
I would be a little freaked out at first, even though I know it, right? You're saying I know that.
Yeah.
I would kind of go with what Caitlin was saying. Like, I would freak out, try to ask them like what talents or whatever they have, and then they would kind of just give me the information without me directly asking for it. Kind of like what the police do as investigative teams do to get information out of people.
Okay.
And it's probably more than one more race, because we're not just humans here. There's other people around.
Good point, Eric. Okay, so next question.
That's one.
Elle? Let me ask my next question, and then you can talk, okay? Okay, so, next question. What if we're just walking somewhere for no reason, right? You're walking somewhere for no reason, and you come across this abandoned building, and you go up to it, and you see this note on the front of it that says, anyone who passes by this building now owns it. And you're the first person that you see to pass by it. What would you do?
Alright, I'm walking. I'm about to see that property there. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna get that mood locked. That's the real one.
Okay.
Is it a business property or like a
Oh yeah.
home?
Like, I would equate it to like a
Like
building.
apartment type or
Like,
A building?
almost apartment type.
Oh, never mind. I'm about to start. This is an apartment business, you know. I'm like, make sure this place looks fresh.
But it fails.
If it fails, I'm selling it. Honestly, it's not even a question.
But you'll have like 0 according to the stocks. That's how economy works.
Okay. Michael, what would you do?
My thoughts are, I'm gonna go back to, you said you're the first person that you've seen that's done it, which means that you don't know if anybody else has, or like, is there a way to tell that you have been the first, or
You just know that you're the person that's walked past there.
you just know it?
Yeah.
I would kind of pull a Marcus. I would look at what the building's like.
Okay.
See if it's in good shape, if it doesn't need that many repairs, because if it's abandoned, it probably needs a good amount of repairs. And if it needs a lot of repairs, I would sell it off. Otherwise, I would hang on to it and use it for my own use and get some people together and we can turn it into something.
Okay. Anyone else want to add to that?
What was the question again?
The question is, like, you're just walking home somewhere and you see this abandoned building that you're passing by, and you go up to it and there's a note on the front of it that says the first person that passes by this building now owns it. And you know you're the first person that's walked by.
Oh. Well, then
So what would you do?
I would go inside and look around. They probably have the deed somewhere, maybe in the office or whatnot. So like, if I could absolutely get the building, then I could probably get a lawyer or call the number on the paper if there is one. And then I can like acquire all the legal rights, so I officially have the building. And then I can most likely check out all the properties, see if it has any oils and stuff on it, and then update it to make an apartment building and rent it out and live there too.
Okay.
Yeah. I would follow those steps. The business steps. And then if it's in good condition, I would definitely move into one of the apartments and then either rent out the rest or turn them into like kind of like an indoor mall and have. I always wanted to own my own pottery business, so maybe have my pottery business in one and then rent out the other buildings as little storefronts.
Wait. The screen went dark. What do I do?
It's okay. It should still be recording. Yeah.
Oh, you just paused it, I think. Or is it?
No, it's still going. You see how the time's still going?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, anyone else want to add? Does it pertain to the question, L?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, the question was, you're walking somewhere and you walk by this abandoned building and you go up to it and there's a note on the front of the building that says whoever is the first person to pass by this building now owns it. And you know you're the first person to pass by the building. What are you going to do?
I want to walk to school.
Does it pertain to the question, L?
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay.
I would also check if anyone's in there in case it had
yeah,
like
squatters.
something bad, because no one just abandons a building. It says whoever gets it first. It's like just like they can't even go sell it or anything. So like it might actually just be a bad investment. I would like check to make sure no one's in there.
Or is it a trap?
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next question. No, I have to ask the question, then I can ask people to answer. Next question. So, let's say you're just going on a road trip with your family, right? Right. And you're driving down the highway, and you look to the back window, and you just see 5 identical cars driving right behind you. Like, same model, same build, same everything on it. And you just see it and you're just weirded out. Like, what do you do while you're in the car?
Question.
It's a hypothetical, so you just do anything. Yeah, Michael?
Does color matter? Is it the same color?
Like, same color, same model, same build, even same license plate. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, the license plate thing freaks me out. I would probably slap or pinch myself or both. Because I think I'm going to trans to the green. Otherwise, I would tell my parents, and we would probably just start off, or like try to get away, because I think that kind of connotates as a connotation of super creepy people following you. So
Okay.
I would think,
Okay, Sheena. Yeah?
I would think that it's either like aliens trying to copy your car, and then I would tell my parents that there's cars behind us that looks the same, and I would say, start moving it, start going faster, and so we can get away.
Okay, anyone else want to add anything before we part?
I do. If
Okay.
it was if they're all black cars, that would like make the factor of scariness up way more. Cause like in movies when they're chasing a person, and then like, but if it was like blue cars and everything, I was like, oh, that's maybe a Matrix moment, and wouldn't think of everything of it. But maybe I would speed up and change lanes and watch them and make sure they go past me. But other than that, but if it's black cars, then I'm gonna start speeding.
Okay, so we're parking now. This was another episode of Vintage. Anyone want to send us off?
Bye.
I'm good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, see you next time.
Vantage is a production of the Boys and Girls Club of Westchester Liberty. Have a question for our Vantagers? Message us on Instagram at BGC Westchester Liberty and at the Club WCL. Thanks for listening.